Today I am your examiner. I would like to take your interview. In the first part, I will ask some general questions. Okay, first of all, tell me your full name.
It's Samriddhi Sharma.
Okay, Samriddhi, where are you from?
I'm basically from Delhi, but currently I'm residing in Komal.
Okay, tell me about your hometown.
I was born and brought up in Haryana, so it is a very beautiful place, I believe, because the population in Haryana is comparatively less in comparison to Delhi. The reason is that it's a huge city, and after I was born, I was shifted to Delhi, so I can definitely draw a few comparisons between the two cities. So I can say that Haryana is quite peaceful.
Okay, which is the most common transport in your hometown?
I believe that Haryana roadways forms a very important mode of transport in the hometown. So basically buses are being used widely in this city. And apart from it, I think that people usually opt their own private vehicles to travel.
Okay, which transport do you use most of the time?
I usually travel by my car, but if I'm not able to drive by myself, so I opt for buses.
Okay, which activities do you do in your free time?
I'm very fond of singing, so whenever I'm free, I spend my leisure time either singing or listening to music because that is something which makes me very happy, and I think that it's the best way to make myself calm.
Okay, do you like to try new activities and why?
Yes, indeed. I'm very fond of trying new activities because I think that trying new activities can help me develop a lot of new skills. So I usually spend some time on my weekends exploring a lot of new activities, be it painting, dancing, or other activities.
Okay, what activities did you do when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, I usually spent a lot of time reading to books. I was very fond of comic books. So I usually ask my parents to get me new comic books on every weekend so that I can spend my time reading them.
Okay, why children are more inclined towards comics?
I think that comics have an element of fun, so that's the reason why children are more attracted towards it. Apart from it, I think that the visual aid that the comics provide also helps children to get infatuated towards it. So that's the reason I feel that.
Do you also read comics these days?
No, actually I am more into non-fiction books nowadays because I think that I have my interests have definitely diverted over time. But yeah, as a child, I was very fond of reading comic books, and I think that the interest might change over time. But books are something which definitely have been a very important part of my childhood as well as my life.
Okay, now this is the end of part 1. In part 2, I am going to give the topic, and your topic is describe a time you pleased with your purchase. Now you have 1 minute to make some notes if you wish, and after that you have to speak about your topic 2 minutes continuously. I will stop you when your time is up. Here's your topic. And this is paper and pencil. You can make some notes if you wish. You can start your topic.
So I'm very fond of gifting luxury items to my parents and my siblings. I think that it makes them feel special, and it gives me tremendous happiness as well. So I think the most worthy thing that I have gifted somebody in the past was shoes to my mother. She was planning to purchase some good footwear for herself because she has a flat foot problem. So she was planning to buy a pair of shoes that can definitely help her with the problem. But she was not planning to invest good amount in it. So one day when I was visiting the showroom with my friend, so I thought that why not go ahead and try if there's something which I can give to my mother.
Okay.
So I went to Bata showroom and I saw very good soles and shoes that were available in the showroom. So without thinking twice, I opted those, and when I went home, so I presented the gift to my mother. she was taken aback at first because the shoes were quite costly. So she said that what was the need to buy something like this costly for me. But I believe that I was not doing a job at that time. That was the reason why my mother was taken aback. But I told her that these were my savings and I have been saving for her only. And I think that it made me happy because my mother needed it from a very long time, and I think that investing something into gifting something which is worth it and will definitely form a good asset for the future is definitely something worth investing.
Okay, now this is the end of part 2. Get me the papers back. Okay, now in part 3 I will ask questions related to the topic. How often do people in your country or city go shopping?
Apparently a lot of times, because I think that the trend has changed a lot over times. Initially, I think when I was a childhood, I used to see that my mother only went shopping when there was a major occasion in the family, be it a marriage or a major ceremony. But nowadays, people spend their free time either doing online shopping or doing window shopping. So I think that yes, the trend has changed a lot over time, and the major credit to it goes to the better accessibility that has.
Okay, you also interested in window shopping?
Actually, I am not very fond of window shopping because I think that it's a mere waste of time. So I believe that I will go for shopping even if it is required, and if it is not required, so I'll better be at home and do something more productive.
Okay, why do some people like to go to big shopping malls and some like small shops?
Well, I think this completely depends upon the purchasing power and to some extent the accessibility as well, because I think that in small towns big shopping malls are rarely available. So they try to go for a store which is easily convenient for them, so be it small stores. And for that matter, people living in metropolitan cities have better options available. They have a lot of shopping malls, so this becomes very convenient for them. They can have a lot of varieties around them.
Why is online shopping more and more popular these days?
I believe that online shopping has a lot of perks associated with it. The major one being the convenience that it brings to the customers. The major advantage is that people can order something from the convenience of their home, and then if the product is not liked by them, they can definitely return it, and the process is quite hassle-free, and that makes it more popular.
Okay, any disadvantage you noticed?
I believe that the disadvantages are not that evident, but I think that online frauds happen at times because there are a few websites that are becoming popular due to social media's influence, but they often tend to be misleading, and that could be a reason why people end up losing their precious money. And apart from it, the websites that are quite reliable can definitely be opted for online purchases because they are tried and tested, and they do not have a lot of disadvantages.
Do you think online shopping will replace shops in stores?
Well, I believe that both the sectors have their own benefits, so the replacement is quite impossible. But the trend of online purchasing will definitely increase over time because with improved digitalization and the convenience that it offers, people are opting towards online purchase. But I feel that there are a lot of small cities and villages for that matter who are not able to utilize the services of online platforms to that extent. So for them, stores and supermarkets are definitely something which are more accessible.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of the speaking test.